if the Safda vote told us anything.
The Safda vote was not corruption, okay? That was dedicated hard work at the buzzer.
No, I'm just
Travis
saying.
said, we're keeping this thing open for 20 minutes, and Paul, Nick, Zalumis, maybe Danger Nick as well, Paul Newsy, Nick Zalumis, and I went to work recruiting some more votes.
Yeah, that the proxy list filled up rather quickly.
But the proxy list filled up quickly with people voting against Prop 1.
Yes.
We got them to join the Discord call.
Discord.
I mean, shout out to Tion out in Joburg for sliding in. It was, he said, we're closing the vote at 9. 8:59. Tion joins Discord. Welcome message appears. Everyone. Oh, welcome Tion. Tion immediately votes. Tion immediately leaves the Discord call. A success.
Oh, wow.
For Prop 1.
But, so I think you said it when both sides tried to cheat.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Turns out, after the audit was done, the people voting in favor for opens was just more than the people voting in favor for mixed.
We just wanted it more.
Yeah.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. We didn't cheat. I want to make it clear we didn't cheat. And if we did cheat, we were caught in the audit, and it's fine now. Brayton tried to cheat, and he got caught, so no worries there.
Brayton thought he was registered for Safda after he posted a screenshot of he registered for CTFDA.
I was in the chat.
So I mean, there was a time where we were like, we will go and register 20 Res League players and get them all to proxy like 10 open Res League players.
We had a plan to cheat aggressively.
Yes.
And then they were like, you can only have 2 proxies.
Yes. Yeah. And then that was like, oh, wow, well, that increases the logistics quite a bit.
Yeah.
But in due diligence, I then shot a message to Luca, and I'm like, Luca, is there any way we can get some Res League players to come vote in Safda? And he's like,
no.
Nah, it doesn't concern them. That's not happening. You're not getting students. They just can't be asked.
I loved in that chat as people started realizing what was going on.
Yeah.
So what happened was they posted the links early for voting.
Okay.
But they hadn't. Travis had said they're not open yet. And so I think Paul and I were operating on the assumption they haven't opened voting yet. So we hadn't sent out the bat signal to the boys.
Yes.
So then when Travis said, okay, you can go vote on Prop 1, and there's whoever the secretary is, I forget who it is now, but jumped in and was like, oh, Travis, I think we're good. There's been like 70 votes already on Prop 1. I think we can announce the results. It's the no's have it. They have 45 votes and the yeses only have 20 or whatever. And then immediately in the chat, Paul and I are like, no. The voting starts now. The voting begins now. And then they kept making kind of incremental announcements.
Yeah.
And they're like, the no's were catching up. The yeses were catching up.
Yeah, but if they were at 45, I'm assuming then everyone in the meeting at that time just started voting for mixed fervently, because at the end it was only 45.
So my guess is what happened was the link had already been sent out on some Cape Town group chat.
Okay.
And they had already voted.
Yeah. But so you were just following what was happening during call.
So I because they were gonna post. They typically, like with the voting, how it worked for the rest of them, they had posted a link, and then you went and voted. You clicked on the link and went voted. But they had somewhere in like a previous document or whatever already set up the links, and so I think someone leaked it at the beginning.
Oh.
Or like it not leaked necessarily. I didn't know where it was. Apparently, the no proposition knew where it was.
Yes.
They voted. The yes proposition did not.
Yeah. Didn't. Yeah, we were just waiting.
The cohort of yeses.
I mean, I
did not know yet.
I was at quiet practice because I gave a shit. I came home. I was like, Tuesday morning, wait a minute. I thought, shit, Safda, AGM is this evening?
Yes.
Marco, will you be my proxy at the AGM?
Yes.
He's like, yes.
Yeah, he's like, I got you.
Sent the email to Safda chair, Safda secretary, and then I went to quiet practice. No,
you got on the proxy list early when there was only 3 people on it.
Yeah, it was
That's
like
what it
me
looked
and
like
2 other
when the
people.
meeting started. There were 3 people on the proxy list. Then the panic began. So the proxy list expanded quickly.
Yeah,
people started being like, where do I pay Safda fees so I can vote in the meeting? And then this is my favorite. People started being like, I'm actually sitting with 3 other people. We're all using the same computer. We're all gonna vote from my account. Does it work? We all have proxies. Can we do? Is that okay? Like, they started hoying out names, and it became. They weren't going hard, or as hard as they could have. They were just like, my wife's here, who's also a Safda member. We're voting separately, like from the same account, and we both have proxies, whatever. And so I started spamming in the chat. I'm like, I have 130 Res League students here. We're all using the same computer. Where do I buy them Safda memberships? Like, I was like, come at me, motherfuckers. You're joking if you think you can pull this off.
Yeah, I mean, they just didn't want it. Clearly,
they didn't. No, So yeah. Once the dust settled, we won.
But so yeah, after the audit though, the votes for no remained 50.
Yes.
But the votes for
went up.
Yes, went up. How?
Well, so it was okay. It was 51-50 at 8:55.
Yes.
There were still 5 minutes. I told you we did work at the buzzer, Stefan.
Oh, okay.
The last I heard, it was 51-50. But then the boys put their brain cells together. They came up with a plan. They said these boys have cheated. These boys on the no side have clearly implemented some tactics. We have a 1 vote lead right now.
I looked at the proxy list and I did not recognize a lot of those names from people who I think I should have recognized if they were playing in the Cape Town scene, relative to they were proxying to.
Yeah.
Not that I really know people, but again,
hey, it's over now.
But I think the key takeaway here is
they didn't want it enough.
Legends sends me to go coach Marty's.
Yes.
6 years later, Prop 1 passes at the Saturday AGM.
You are a proponent.
Yes.
A proud supporter of
Indian. So I'm not sure how long Safda or Travis and Nick has been trying to like swap seasons around.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure when it started, or at least when it started for me, when I was like, mix is trash.
Yes.
Mix should end. I think it was after I went to Worlds. And I saw the pinnacle of human athleticism. And I'm like, this is not where I am.
It's tough.
But this is where we could be.
Worlds is tough, I think, for the pro mixed side. Because the evidence is fairly clear at Worlds where the best ultimate players are.
Yes.
And it's in the open scene and it's in the women's scene.
Yeah. So I saw what happened at Opens.
Yeah.
World. And I'm like, I came back. I've been trying to get fit ever since.
Yes.
And to that end, I just said, for development, mixed is killing the sport in Cape Town. Because it's just slightly worse for developing both the women's and the men's game, which then ends up for a better mixed season whenever you play it.
I think one thing we should be clear about, because I think people misunderstand us in this. I don't like playing mixed. You don't like playing mixed. But that's a personal choice.
Yes.
We think mixed is not a great way to develop new ultimate players. We are not against people wanting to play mixed.
No, not at all.
If you love mixed, if you're a mixed guy or a mixed gal and you really love the mixed, go play mixed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not against playing mixed. And like they're being like,
I'm playing mixed right now in Masters.
Yeah, you're playing mixed Masters.
That's all there is.
Yeah. I played mixed for Legends this year at Nationals. Not against mixed. I prefer playing opens over mixed.
But that's only because we are trash.
Yeah, it's because I like being destroyed. Well, yes. I like the dynamic in opens better than in mixed. It's just a personal choice that I feel this way. But I'm not against you playing mixed, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
if you want to play mixed, go play mixed. Go.
By all means.
Yes.
It's going to be a bit more difficult maybe to get organized competitive mix going in the first half of the year now. The season's being swapped.
Yeah.
But you can still pick up.
Yeah, if you want to organize mixed in the first half of the season.
Pick up. If there's pick up and there's nothing else to do and there's anything else that mixed pick up, I'll go there.
Now, is it truly mixed pickup? Are we playing ABBAA, BBBA, BBA,
no,
whatever?
It's actually
and having,
opens pick up.
Or is it?
No, it's opens pick up, let's be fair.
But is that that's a different kind of opens, I think. Because it's anyone who wants to can come play. Like what we run at Monty's.
Men's, women's, mixed, and open. Open is open to anyone. That's
true. Okay. That's why I love that USA Ultimate has men's and women's Ultimate.
Yes.
Like, let's not kid ourselves with this, boys. Boys and girls. We have men's and women's.
Yeah, it's not open.
And then we have mixed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, South Africa swapped over to men's and women's as well in 2019. We didn't know, and that was what led to the incident.
No, 2019.
Yep.
Oh, we're good. 2018, we would have been in trouble because Marianne played for our opens team at Nationals.
Okay.
I know, the sexist Monty's club. How could they?
But how could they?
We've had a woman play for our
opens. Rex also had Jamie. Jamie played for Rex. 2019.
Fourth Prime. I don't even know if they exist anymore, but they've had a girl play for them.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
But no, what I like the opens pickup. If you got two ladies there,
they can play against each other.
Teams.
Yeah.
If they don't want to play on opposite teams, they want to play on the same team. Have them play on the same team. It doesn't matter. Like, just have them play ultimate.
It matters to someone.
Okay, yes, it matters to someone very much.
First to 3.
Sorry. Shout out to Brayton.
We love you, Brayton. Never change.
Yes.
We love you.
For Brayton.
There's nothing more competitive.
Monty's pickup is...
It's all fun and games.
Final.
It's all fun and games until he needs to go, and then it's first to 5.
Until the sun's getting a little bit low.
And then he lights up the field.
Yeah. And it's first to 5.
Yes.
And he's transported to the world's final. Pony versus ring. Universe point.
Every single point.
And I love that. I love that energy. I don't know if it's the best for Monty's pickup.
Yep.
But I love it.
As someone that has shouted at Johan for marking a new player too aggressively, I think, and I shouted in Afrikaans, and he had no idea what I was saying. So after I went on a tirade. No.
Everyone on that field. Maybe I understand too much Afrikaans, but I understood perfectly what you were saying.
Yeah. So then after I like bite or like give Johan a piece of my mind about marking the new player on the field, like he's playing in a final somewhere.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, sorry, I don't understand Afrikaans," and then he goes back to doing exactly the same thing with stall count 0. I'm like,
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Johan doesn't understand Afrikaans.
It has the most Afrikaans name.
I know. I always thought he was Afrikaans.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Travis thinks Will Brandt is Afrikaans.
He is Afrikaans.
Sorry, Will Brandt is.
Will Brandt.
From
Stellenbosch Mutiny.
Stellenbosch Mutiny. Tearing it up in D3
I
America.
wish Will Brandt was Afrikaans. If we had...
Imagine Will... Oh, wow.
We had Willie... If we had Big Willie here... Good luck to the rest of the South African ultimate community.
Yeah, they don't.
You think you're gonna stop that boy? You think you can? You think you're a better handler than Will Brandt? You think you're gonna shut him down in the handler space? Oh, he's just gonna go deep. He's gonna sky you in the deep space. But let's be real, you're not going to shut him down the handler space, so it's not going to matter. At 20 years old, a main handler on the Minnesota wind chill. He can't even drink yet.
Yeah.
In the US. And this man put up 6 points in the semifinals of the AUDL.
We just circling back, we got carried.
Sorry,
both international.
Oh, we got carried so hard. We got carried. Everyone,
like the Make-A-Wish.
I'm not gonna name names, but everyone who when we came back, everyone who looked me in the eyes and was like, "You played on the D line? Couldn't have been me." Shut the fuck up, bro. You think you're better than Will Brandt?
This is going to be another short.
You think you're better than Andrew Roy? Than Zach Norbaum? Zach Norbaum. I don't know what's the D3 Callahan. It's the something award.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, whatever the D3 Callahan is. Winner of the D3 Callahan, Zach Norbaum. Will Brandt, D3 Offensive Player of the Year. Andrew Roy, GOAT. Main handler on truck stop.
Will die on the field. Can still play.
Long lost son of Ken Dobbins. Winner of the Pan American Ultimate Championships this past weekend, by the way, with Noah Hansen. Noah. They both won. I mean, they just pulled what we did, essentially. Yeah. That team was straight up truck stop. It was truck stop playing for Colombia. Or no, Dominican Republic. I think they played for the Dominican Republic. But yeah, it was just straight up truck stop. I was like, damn. I was watching the highlights. But to be fair, they were playing like a combo Bravo pony team.
Yeah.
I was like, these teams are fake. I'm glad I started a revolution.
I was like, oh, you can just go play for anyone.
I was like, wait a second, you guys can just take out as many Americans as you want. Truck stop, do you want to come play? We'll just post in Spanish. It's not a big deal.
Habla español.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to your rant.
Back to my rant. Yeah.
You think you're better?
You think you're better than fucking No Name. No Name has done nothing of note. Mickey Walsh. You think you're a better Ultimate player than him?
Oh.
No.
Have you ever laid out into a cooler box head first to get that D? For memes. And then get up concussed. No, I'm fine.
This guy is just an average
Joe.
An average guy on wind chill. An average guy on Sub-Zero. He just goes out there on the D-line. He makes his plays. He scores some points. He gets some Ds sometimes. Not a huge impact player. You think you're better than him? No. No, there's 30 levels between you and him. Okay? He comes to South Africa and he'd be the best player in this country. It wouldn't even be close. And you're going to be like, why are you on the D-line? Mickey was on the D-line, okay? He didn't even make the O-line on that team. And you think I'm going to make the O-line? They put Yaneman out there just because he's fast, okay? They put two South Africans on that O-line for charity. They didn't need us, okay? They didn't need us on the O-line. We were just there so it didn't look like an all-American O-line. And then we went out there on D-line to meme around for South Africa. They gifted us some players. Anyway.
To be fair, the last day of the tournament when the legs were running thin.
Oh, yeah.
If the O-line didn't convert, D-line plays O now.
That's true. That team also didn't have a D-line and an O-line. Especially at Worlds. We had a D-line, and we had a D-line that starts with a disc. But they were both D-lines.
Yeah.
And then, once we get down by enough, we become two different O-lines. And it just becomes who turns the disc over faster.
Yeah, the hubris. The hubris.
I would.
Oh yeah, I would compete. Yeah, Mutiny Cape Town would have competed.
Why are you on the D line? Why? You're a D line player at Worlds? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm not even a player at Worlds. Actually, to be honest, I was a spectator who was on the field. That's what U.S. Opens was like. Okay, if you want to know what U.S. Opens was like, you were a spectator on the field watching greatness happen firsthand. Okay.
Front
talk to Vion about the greatest play at U.S. Opens. Vion has 3 meters separation.
More. Jeez, he was
running deep. Our American boys see this guy's got separation deep. Target locked. Huck immediately. Vion's going for the disc. Full Vion speed. Maximum thrusters. The waddle. Beautiful stuff. His defender. Oh no.
Oh no,
this guy's beat me.
So much
what am I gonna do? So much separation. It's lost. I gotta at least look like I'm making an effort out here,
give it the old
or my team's gonna be like, "What the fuck, dude?
You got that open?
You got that open on you?" He starts running. He's gaining ground. He goes, "Wait a second." He does a double take. He goes, "There's no way this guy's that slow. There's not a chance." He speeds past Vion as if Vion's standing still. He gains equal separation on Vion in the deep space and clap catches the disc. If you do not believe me, go ask Vion himself.
I think I heard Vion recount that tale at Ultimate one evening when people asked him about it, and he was laughing. He was having a ball of a time explaining to people what the level is like. And to be fair to Vion, he flew in on the Wednesday.
He flew into altitude.
Yeah.
Had 24 hours to acclimatize, which you can attest to is not nearly enough.
No,
to acclimatize to the harsh Colorado sun, the lack of oxygen.
That summer league game.
That was a week later? Yeah, Vion had 24 hours to learn to breathe again.
No, that was on the Wednesday, so it was like 4 days. But
4 days, yeah. Okay, that was 4 days later. Vion had 24 hours to figure this shit out.
No.
Yeah. So fair. I don't fault Vion.
Yeah, and that was the third day of the tournament. After
that was one of the good players. He's not fast, so I'll give him that. But he's one of the good players in South Africa. That's his experience at U.S. Opens.
Yes.
You get to witness greatness. I watched Noah Kuhlman fly shoulder length past me.
Again.
And my thought was not, oh shit, this is going to be a D. It was, goddamn, this is beautiful. Never in my life have I gotten to bear such close witness to this much athleticism and ultimate greatness.
Going cage diving.
Yeah.
In shark-infested waters, just without the cage.
Yeah. It's grave danger. Like, I'm not going to touch that disc on that field. Not with Noah Kuhlman marking me. Grave danger. But at the same time, you're like, damn, this is beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's what I took back from playing internationally.
Yeah.
And I realized there's a different level. There's like a different gear, which no one plays at in South Africa. And again, cancel moment.
Yeah.
Not getting the closest I can get to that level is playing opens.
Yes.
And all the other various reasons why I think it's just bad for development in general, specifically not fair to women. Having mixed form.
Yeah, I don't think.
But I mean, we've lamented.
We've lamented this.
That is a dead horse. That is an old cow in a.
We have beaten it
in a river. It is done and dusted. Yes. So I think.
Yeah.
Butterfly effect.
The butterfly effect is...
Someone throws a shit disc.
Well...
While a first year US student looks for a volleyball disc.
Looks for a volleyball club.
Another flutter.
Yeah.
Chili Legend sends some random dude that's still staying in Stellenbosch to go and coach Marty's.
I love that Chili Legends sends you to Marty's to recruit for their mixed team. And I guess you did recruit, but cut to you not playing mixed ever again. You playing for Marty's before you go back to play. Because did you play for Chile since coaching?
2019.
2019, yeah. But then from that onward, you played for either Marty's or...
Opens, yeah. I played Marty's Opens. 2020 was COVID, so I didn't play anything. 2021, I played Marty's Opens and Regionals.
Yeah.
Then you guys joined Mutiny. Then didn't play in 2022.
Opens.
Did I play 2022?
For Chile?
No, just in general.
You didn't play...
There was like...
you didn't play mixed. I know that.
No.
Because we were training for...
Yeah, for Worlds.
For Worlds. We were playing Opens here, yeah.
Yeah.
None of us played mixed.
And then, 2023, joined Marty's Opens for memes.
Yeah. But so... Chile sent you here.
Yeah.
And... You didn't just go back.
No, then I just stayed.
And then you were like,
just left.
Us. Yeah. So you stopped playing mixed.
Yes.
And you stopped playing for Chile.
Yeah. And now no one gets to play mixed in the first half of the year if they want to go to.
Yeah.
If they're aligned with Safda.
Yeah. A tough... Not quite what Chile had planned in 2017.
No, I mean, I was treasurer there for 3 years.
Yes.
2 years not even being on the committee, but they were still using my bank account.
Oh, I know. Every time I had to pay Chile for lights, I had to pay you.
Yes.
I was like, what the...
I'm not
the fuck is this collusion? This backdoor deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're sorry. We're sorry.
You were sorry
that some random first year accidentally threw a disc in front of me. We're sorry that you sent Stefan to Marty's to try and help, and I weaponized
it. To be fair, rocking up at Worlds, seeing Koolman dive shoulder high past someone against, I think we were playing Wall City at the time.
Yes.
And then still walking past the end zone. Someone else lays out hip height to get another turn.
Yeah.
At the same point, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, you're like, God. And then we went out and...
Again, this is delusions of grandeur, but it's the closest that I could get to ever being an astronaut that goes to the moon.
Yeah.
Where they go to the moon and they look back at Earth.
You just get that perspective.
And then you go back to Earth and you're
pale blue dot.
What's the point even of doing anything? I was on the moon.
Yes. You can come back to South Africa.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Like what?
Ultimate sucks here.
And how can we get it better?
Yeah. And why do we...
why does it still suck?
Why does it seem like every time we have a chance to be better, we go, no.
Yeah, it's like, it's like those people in horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, it's that meme about certain death, going that way, and then probable life. And then they...
Yeah, certain death.
Certain death.
Yeah. Yes. It's that's what's weird about going international, I think, is you're like, oh, you guys don't have this weird club structure?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't play mixed all the time? You guys match your like Opens women's mixed club structure to the number of people in that community who are men and women. You don't just force everyone to play a certain thing and then force them to play a certain other thing. You just go, oh, we have enough, like Colorado Springs community, tons of women. We have a women's team and a mixed team. We don't even have an Opens team. I mean, I'm starting one. Johnny Alpha's coming soon.
Johnny Alpha, baby!
Tim and I are working on Johnny Alpha. I mean, we're going to get killed by Johnny Bravo, who's in our region.
But still,
it'll be for the memes. It'll be hilarious. I'm not stopping the memes once I leave South Africa. Don't worry. Don't worry, Cape Town Ultimate Community.
If you were ever worried that
I'm taking my toxicity back to America.
I mean, you're leaving someone in this room, but then
But yeah, it's wild. Then you come back here and you're like, why do we just shoot ourselves in the foot every time?
It's like own goal after own goal after own goal.
Yes.
And we celebrate it.
Yeah. We were like,
we scored, guys. We scored. It was an own goal.